Have you ever wondered about the life of Prophet Elias, a man known for his remarkable miracles? This question has sparked curiosity in minds across the globe for ages. Elias, a name resonating with faith and spirituality, is a revered figure in various world religions. From Christianity to Islam, Judaism to the Baha'i faith, the tales of his life and his awe-inspiring miracles have been passed down generations. Elias was not just a prophet, he was a beacon of hope and strength. His life was filled with challenges that tested his faith, and yet he emerged victorious, performing miracles that left the world in awe. His story is not just about divine intervention, it's about resilience, faith, and the power of belief. So, are you ready to delve into the extraordinary saga of this prophet? Join us as we journey through the life, challenges, and miracles of Prophet Elias. Scene script. Born in a time of spiritual conflict, Prophet Elias's early life was marked by devotion and faith. Now, let's delve into the early years of Prophet Elias. Born in Tishbe, a small town in Gilead, Elias was a child of the tumultuous 9th century BC. It was a period of spiritual strife, a time when many had lost sight of their faith, turning towards idols and abandoning the worship of the one true God. Raised in this challenging environment, Elias's childhood was anything but ordinary. Yet in the midst of this spiritual chaos, he found his calling. Elias's faith was not swayed by the idolatrous practices of his contemporaries. Instead, he held steadfast to the belief in the one true God, a belief that would guide him throughout his life. His upbringing was likely filled with the same hardships that many faced in those times. Yet, these challenges only served to strengthen his resolve. Elias was not a man to be swayed by the winds of societal change. He was a rock amidst a raging sea of faithlessness, a beacon of hope in a world lost in darkness. The spiritual environment of his time played a crucial role in shaping him. It was in this crucible of faith and doubt that Elias was forged into the man we know from the scriptures. His early experiences with the spiritual conflict of his time fueled his devotion and ignited his passion for the worship of the one true God. As he grew, so did his faith. Elias became a man of deep conviction, a man who would not be swayed by the idolatrous practices of his time. His unwavering belief and dedication to his faith would set the foundation for the extraordinary life that was to follow. Elias was not born a prophet, he was a man, like any other. But his early life, his upbringing, his experiences, they all played a part in shaping him into the figure he would become. They gave him the strength to stand against the tide, to hold true to his faith in the face of adversity. Elias's unwavering faith set the stage for the extraordinary life that was to follow. As with any great prophet, Elias's path was not without its trials and tribulations. Elias lived during a time of great religious conflict. His society was torn between those who remained faithful to the monotheistic beliefs of their ancestors and those who were swayed by the allure of pagan worship. This tension was a constant challenge for Elias, as he sought to navigate a world that was increasingly divided and hostile. At the heart of this conflict was the issue of idol worship. Paganism was spreading, with many people falling prey to the seductive promises of false gods. This was a direct affront to Elias's deeply held beliefs, and he found himself in a constant struggle against the tide of idol worship. But Elias was not one to back down from a challenge. Despite the pressure and the constant threat to his life, he fought tirelessly against idol worship. He confronted the prophets of Baal, challenged their claims, and sought to expose their falsehoods. His courage and conviction were unwavering, and he stood as a beacon of truth in a sea of deception. Yet the greatest challenge Elias faced was perhaps his own personal struggle to uphold his faith. Being a prophet was not an easy task. It demanded great sacrifice, unyielding dedication, and a willingness to stand alone in the face of opposition. There were moments of doubt and despair, times when the weight of his mission threatened to crush him, but Elias was steadfast. He held onto his faith with an iron grip, even when everything around him seemed to crumble. And it was this struggle, this relentless fight against the odds, that truly defined Elias. It was through these challenges that he found his strength, his purpose. They tested his faith, pushed him to his limits, and forced him to dig deep within himself. They shaped him, molded him into the prophet he was destined to be. These challenges, however formidable, only served to strengthen Elias's faith and resolve. While Elias's life was fraught with challenges, it was also marked by spectacular miracles. The remarkable deeds of Prophet Elias are etched deeply in history, serving as a testament to his divine connection and the power of unwavering faith. One of the most notable miracles associated with Prophet Elias was the cessation of rain for 3 long years. Now, imagine our world without rain for such a span. The earth would be parched, crops would fail, and life as we know it would come to a standstill. Yet it was this very phenomenon that Elias prophesied and brought to fruition, demonstrating his profound connection with the divine. This was no ordinary act. It was a powerful message, a divine intervention, aimed at the corrupt rulers of the time. The withholding of rain was a clear sign of God's displeasure, and a call to the people to mend their ways, to turn back to righteousness and justice. Elias, through this extraordinary act, became the voice of this divine directive, the messenger of God's will. But the miracles of Elias were not limited to grand gestures of divine wrath. They also extended to deeply personal acts of kindness and compassion. Consider the miracle of the resurrection of the widow's son. Elias, through his faith, was able to bring the son of a mourning widow back to life. This act was not just a demonstration of divine power, but also a testament to Elias's compassion and his deep sense of duty towards those in need. It showed that Elias was not just a stern prophet of doom, but also a caring and compassionate servant of God, deeply invested in the welfare of his people. Then there was the dramatic showdown at Mount Carmel. This event was a pivotal moment in Elias's life, a testament to his unshakable faith and his unwavering commitment to the divine. In a contest against hundreds of prophets of Baal, Elias called upon God to accept his sacrifice. And God responded. Fire descended from the heavens, consuming Elias's offering, proving unequivocally the supremacy of God. These miracles, and many more, marked the life of Prophet Elias. They were not just acts of divine power, but also profound messages, reminders of the omnipotence of God and the power of unwavering faith. They served as clear signals of God's presence, of his active involvement in the world, and of his deep concern for his creation. These miracles not only demonstrated Elias's divine connection but also served as a beacon of hope for those around him. Through his life and his actions, Elias exemplified the power of faith, the importance of righteousness, and the profound impact of divine intervention. His life remains a shining example, a guiding light for all those who seek to navigate the challenges of life with faith and resilience. Beyond his lifetime, Elias's legacy continues to inspire millions around the world. His life and miracles woven into the fabric of various religions have left indelible impressions that still resonate today. Prophet Elias, known for his fiery zeal and unwavering faith, has significantly influenced not just Christianity, but also Judaism and Islam. His story, brimming with divine interventions and miraculous feats, has been a source of inspiration and a beacon of hope for countless believers. In Christianity, Elias is venerated as a saint, a prophet who performed miracles by the grace of God. His story is often recounted to inspire faith and devotion among the faithful. In Judaism, Elias is revered as one of the great prophets whose return is eagerly awaited, signifying the arrival of the Messiah. His miracles and acts of faith are seen as examples of God's power and love for his people. In Islam, Elias, known as Ilyas, is recognized as a prophet and a messenger of God. His life and miracles are recounted in the Quran, reminding believers of God's mercy and the reward of steadfast faith. Prophet Elias's legacy extends beyond these religious contexts. His life story, marked by extraordinary miracles and steadfast faith, continues to inspire countless individuals. His courage in the face of adversity, his unwavering faith in God, and his miraculous feats serve as a guiding light for those navigating the storms of life. The prophesied return of Elias adds another layer to his enduring legacy. This belief, shared by many religions, fuels the hope and faith of millions around the world. It serves as a reminder of God's promises and the power of unwavering faith. Indeed, the life and miracles of Prophet Elias serve as a testament to the power of unwavering faith. His legacy, preserved in the annals of religious texts and in the hearts of believers, continues to influence and inspire, shaping the faith and devotion of millions around the world.